Welcome to my channel. Today, I'm excited to share with you an incredible UI effect package from Mobsky. In this video, I'll walk you through the entire process, from installing the package to showcasing some of the amazing UI effects it offers. We'll also dive into a few advanced samples to see this effect in action. Don't forget, you can navigate to a specific part of the video using the timestamps in the description below. Let's get started. Let's start with the installation. First, head over the package GitHub repository. You can find the link in the description. And once you're there, you scroll down to the installation section. Go here. You can copy the installation link. In Unity, click Window, Package Manager, and Git person right here. Add package from Git area. Paste the link and click Add. You can also import the sample scene right here. This is the package sample scene. You'll see that it had a bunch of cool UI effects right here, and I suggest you to try it out to see what suits for you. You'll see shiny and dissolve, and it has some cool UI transitions. Now, let's take a look at the three of the key effects: shiny, dissolve, and outline. To apply an effect to your UI elements, you simply add the corresponding component. For the shiny effect, add the UI shiny component to the image. You can toggle on and off, see the effect in action, and modify the effect pattern right here. See how it looks in real time. Similarly, for the dissolve effect, you can also add the UI dissolve component and change the effect factor right here. And lastly, for the outline effect, we have to add the UI effect components and the UI shadow components. Similarly, you can change the effect factor right here. If you make it this far, please consider liking the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you. To see how you can use your codes to modify some of the effect property, I have the UI effects demo right here. Let's click it. In this script, I have reference to all the effects, including shiny, dissolve, and shadow, and I have some flags to toggle it. I name it activate shiny, activate dissolve, and activate shadow. And in the update method, I will check for all the flags. If it's turned on, I will activate the effects. In each the effect, I simply increment the effect factor by the data time value, and if it exceeds the threshold, I will reset it to 0. And for the shadow effect, I will modify the A values of the color. Let's display and see it in action. You see, when I activate shiny, it has the effect right here. Dissolve and shadow. Pretty cool, huh? To create the truly stunning effects, we will use Unitas and the Do-Tween package for more complex animations. If you are unfamiliar with how to use Unitas with Do-Tween, check out my tutorial on the description. You will see it right here. The effect pattern of the shiny effect actually slowed down a little bit in the middle, and it's complete to move on, similarly to the dissolve effect. Let's break down the script. This UI and effect animation script helps us dynamically animate UI effects, a shiny, dissolve, and the outline effect using UI shadow. Here's a closer look at what each effect does. In here, I have all the references to the component that the effects has. And then I have 3 flags for disabling and enabling the effect. In start method, I will call each asynchronous call with the forget keyword. After this, to say that this is the fire and forget call. First, let's talk about the shiny effect method. The shiny effect method is an asynchronous loop that animates the shiny effect when the activate shiny is true. It continuously adjusts the effect factor of the UI shiny component using the twin provided by the twin library. First, we will initialize by setting the effect factor to be 0.5. Then, the first twin we will use the virtual float to twin the initial value to 1 in 1.2 seconds, and on update, we will update the effect factor by the progress. In here, as you can see, I used two unitas to make this return unitas instead of twin. We will await for this twin to be finished, then we want the second one. That is, we will twin the effect factor from its current value to 0 in 0.3 seconds. We will await the twin 2. And lastly, for the twin number 3, we will twin the effect factor from 0 to 0.5 or 1.1 seconds. After we await the twin number 3, we will use await unitas.u. Let's take a look at the results. As you can see, the shiny effects actually wait in the middle a little bit to indicate that this sprite is shiny, and then it's completely move on. To show you guys each part of the animation does, I will comment those other twin and just leave the twin 1 and then twin 2 for you guys to see. Let's check a look. After deleting those live codes, you can see that it's actually run from 0.5 to 1. Now, let's see what if we just comment the twin 3 and leave the twin 2 intact. We will uncomment those and then just comment the twin 3. You see that it still has the effect of moving the middle to the full, but after that it's moved really fast from the 1 value to 0 value. Lastly, I will uncomment the final twin to make it the initial effect that we just see. You see now the UI image has the effect from twinning from shiny to 0 to 0.5, and because it's wait a frame, it will stay here right in the middle for just one frame to highlight how the shiny works. Similar to the shiny effect, in the dissolve effect, we will manipulate the effect factor just as the shiny. We will twinning the first value by 0.5 to 1, and then we will twin it from 1 to 0 and from 0 to 0.5. You see how the dissolve effect works. Finally, the outlier methods handle the shadow effect. It will change both the effect distance and the effect color of the UI shadow component. In here, I set up an utility method for setting the A values of the color just by return it with the modified values. The animation sequence will start by a defined distance and effect colors. We will twin the shadow to a reduced distance and less opacity. You see that's right here. In the first twin, I will twin the initial effect distance value to a certain vector from 8s to 22 for 1.2 seconds. Then I will twin the color from the initial effect color value to 0. Initial is 0.2. And notice that in both twin, I will return this to unitas by using the extension method to unitas. The reason I want to do that is I want to add all this into a list and using await.unitas set when all to await for those twins to be completely finished. And then I will execute next animation logic, which is twinning from the current distance and the current color to the initial effect distance value and to 0.4. Similarly, in here, I will also await for these two things to be finished. Lastly, I will await method.u for this for loop to be await for one frame. You will notice that in the UI shadow components of the outline effect, the effect distance and the effect color is actually twinning. And you can see in the image, it's actually blur out the outlines around the image. That's the end of my video. If you enjoy it, please like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching.